This is a very simple illustration of what I think is going on in the world and the difference between people, the system people have and the system people want, right? So it's just a very simple illustration of that. What I see, I've talked about and written about these issues for a long time now, really many, many years. So this is really, these are my actual thoughts of what I think is going on in the world and why I think it's important for people to speak out. I think the biggest problem that people in America have is there's no jobs. There's no jobs. No jobs in America. America is poorer now than I've ever seen it in my entire life. I mean, when I go out, when I go out and look around, this country bears no resemblance whatsoever to the nation that I grew up in. It's like so vastly different. I can't even begin to describe the level of opportunity that used to be in the United States. Everyone had jobs. Everyone was middle class. Everyone had money. Everyone had vacation homes and 2 cars, and everyone had jobs. And I'm talking about the 1980s. I'm not talking about 1880. I'm talking about 1980. People are desperately poor out there now. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's nothing but just zombies. No jobs, no education, no prospects, nothing. You have 50 million people on food stamps. You have 100 million people out of the workforce. Haven't worked in nothing. I mean, 50 million on food stamps, 100 million out of the workforce, 325 million people, 40 million of them are illegal immigrations. And, I'm all for welcoming people who want to come to this country and contribute and work and build a family and help us build a society. These people are being funneled in here by human traffickers. Do you ever hear any of these people talk about that? What they're actually doing to these folks? Okay? Number one, no jobs. Poor. Poor. Okay? What do people want? They want peace. They want prosperity. Why can't they have that? Because you got a bunch of thieves running things. That's why. Okay? They may be nice people to meet at cocktail parties, and they're all as rich as Croesus, but you know why they are? Because they stole everything that the nation has been producing for the last 100 years. That's why they're rich. And if you were as amoral of fucks as they are, you'd be rich too. Do you get it? That's how it works. Corruption. The system is run on corruption. 4, campaign cash. Campaign cash. Yes, they'll do anything for campaign cash. Worse than a hooker in Vegas, okay? I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, how long are you going to listen to this bullshit, This is what the question I would have for the American people. How many decades are you going to listen to this bullshit from these goddamn puppets? Because that's what they are. Puppets, okay? And flying banksters, 250 of them, okay? People at Davos might, want to take the bus home, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Hello? Has it not sunk in yet? Resulting in, again, widespread poverty. A non-functioning government, by the way, that you pay for. How's that working out for you? Funded by war crimes. Keep on playing those war crimes together. You understand? I mean, is it beginning to... Does anybody have the light bulb going on out there? I mean, these people are sick. Do you understand how sick they are? And you sit there and applaud for them? Yeah. Let's have some more of that, right? Woo! Okay, who's running this? Wall Street, Fed, and the white shoe. Who's the white shoe? The white shoe is in Switzerland right now. If you want to know who the white shoe is, look at the guest list in Switzerland. Who also funds? Wow, how about that? I bet you never guessed that, did you? And not only the war on terrorism, but the war on drugs. The war on drugs. It's all part of human trafficking, the war on drugs, the war on terrorism, the drug war. It's all the black money. It's all the illegal, they used to call them sin stocks. It's just not a sin stock. It's a crime against humanity would be a better way to describe it. And this results in a divided society, which is what we have now. How do we fix it? The only way that I can see to fix it is to find some way to restore opportunity to the people in the way of economic opportunity, in the way of actual jobs, in the way of living wage jobs. The only way to do that throughout history, and I'm telling you because I know you listen to a lot of bullshit like we all do, you have to stimulate small business in America again. Not big business. Big business isn't creating jobs. Big business creates no-bid contracts for central bankers. It does not create a goddamn job, ever. Do you know what creates jobs? A person who decides to open a business, whether it's an emporium, a restaurant, a bar, I don't know, any kind of a business. And they put it in an area and people start to come in and they start to spend money and then they hire more people and then people rent apartments and then they build houses. Do you understand? What we have now is the opposite of that. We have wealth extraction where all they do is extract and extract and extract. And they took all the real wealth and they replaced it with derivatives. Derivatives are worth nothing. And you have $700 trillion of derivatives that are backed by absolutely nothing. They're backed by nothing. You might as well take monopoly money to Saks and try to spend it. So those are a few thoughts for today. And I would say more, but, you know, I don't think I should. So have a good day. Have a nice weekend, and vote independent. People, the American people have to have the guts to stand up and say, we're not going to put up with this bullshit anymore. This person here can do the job, and they're not a criminal. They never killed anybody. They're an honest person. They know how to run the country. They know how to put people back to work. If you people don't vote for a person like that, you're going down the tubes. I'm just saying, that's all. Peace.